one, go.
Penis. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Arc Podcast.
Well,
I'm Liam Warren, and today I'm joined by Thomas Noble
Hey, how's it going?
and Christian Vega, who is streaming this thing.
hi, I'm here.
Today we are predicting WWE Crown Jewel 2025, which is coming from Perth, Australia in 2 days' time. Which, by the way, means all the Americans have to get up really early in the morning and they will experience how us people in Europe and the rest of the world feel.
The pain.
Before we get to anything here, we got a different background. It's spooky.
Yeah, it's spooky season.
It is spooky season. Yeah. We'll probably have a Halloween special, which means none of us will be getting dressed up, and it will still be just as it is now, with none of our faces on camera at all, in the slightest, because we're all ugly.
I mean,
Yeah.
why?
I'm only kidding. We're alright. The pain. Yeah, that's the thumb. As I said, Crown Jewel. Coming live to you from Perth, Australia, this Saturday. The 5-match card. Looks like a pretty good one, doesn't it, guys?
Oh yeah.
It does look good, but hopefully it's a better show than WrestlePalooza, which again, it is way overhyped.
I mean,
Yeah, WrestlePalooza
it
was
is shaping up to be
the drizzling shits.
like a decent pay-per-view.
I'm just hoping it actually is, because as I said, WrestlePalooza was the drizzling shits. Like, it just was. Like, all the hype and the build-up that it got, you know, being the debut on ESPN in the United States for WWE. Then you put on that pile of hogwash.
WrestlePalooza,
You know, it's like,
more
bruh.
like garbage palooza. Got him.
Yeah, I mean WrestlePoop-looza at this point. It's poop.
Hey, Rahul's here.
Hi, Rahul.
Hello.
Hey, Ro.
You
Made it.
just
Hello.
in time.
So I'm driving home from hockey. I will be deafened for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, any predictions you do, just miss me out, and once I undeafen, I'll let you know.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we're probably just going to start doing that right now. So,
That's fine.
okay.
I'm still
Talk to you in a
here,
bit.
so yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk to you in a bit, big man.
Hey.
Right then. I suppose we'll get started.
I'm still here. Don't worry.
Oh.
Yeah, we know.
I know.
Yeah,
So-
we'll just get started. To get started, so obviously 5-match cards I've already just brought up. We're going to start with a women's tag team match. It is the team of Io Sky and Australia's own Rhea Ripley against the Kabuki Warriors of Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Good match.
All right. Yeah, this is a good start.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is actually, just before we actually do get some official predictions, I feel like this has probably been the best told story on Monday Night Raw for the past month. Like,
Oh, 100%.
I'm really enjoying this. Like, for once you don't have Rhea Ripley or Io Sky in around the Women's World Championship scene. They're both in conflict with Asuka, who has obviously since gone even more batshit crazy somehow. She's emotionally abusive to her own tag team partner in Kairi Sane. She's been misting people left and right. There's been all sorts of mix and match types between all four, occasionally in singles forms, that is. But for this tag team match, yeah, this is probably going to be one of the better ones on the pay-per-view. I think I'm actually going to start with Vega because I would like to.
I have a feeling that Io and Rhea could possibly win this, but my gut's telling me that Kabuki Warriors might get the win.
Oh, okay.
It's not a bad shout at all, actually. To be fair.
I feel like they need the
Is there
win
any-
more than Io and Rhea, in my opinion.
Very good thinking.
I think to make them more credible, that does make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. So for me as well, as much as I think, like, obviously Rhea Ripley, she's gonna get a once the pop in Australia, you know, home country hero, not hometown because she's from Adelaide, not Perth. But for me, I feel like if you really want to like build up the credibility of the Kabuki Warriors and have them go for Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss specifically with the women's tag team championships, I feel like they do probably need it a bit more. So for more hope and optimism than anything else, I think I'm also going to go for the Kabuki Warriors.
All right.
Noble, you're up next, my friend.
I'll go with Ripley and Io to win the match.
Very well.
Hey, I'm not the edgy one this time.
So, yeah, I mean,
Because I have a feeling that Kyrie, at some point, she'll have the turn on Asuka here.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen for sure, but I don't
There's
think
gonna
it's
be a point
happening
where-
with Crown Jewel.
Yeah. That's why I think it's like the story's sort of just begun where they've both turned heel, albeit Kyrie's obviously a bit more reluctant and she's, as I said, it's akin to an emotionally abusive and toxic relationship where, you know, Asuka's the controlling partner and she's, you know, the victim, meaning Kyrie.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, I mean, Raw is here, but I don't know if he wants to do it now.
I'm here. Don't worry. I'm still driving.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So, out of Rhea and Io and Kabuki Warriors, who do you have?
So I have Rhea and Io purely on the basis of. Wait, is this match opening?
We don't
Well, it's
know
the
if
first one
gonna
that's on the
open.
sheet. I'm just doing them in the order Peyton's put
We
them
don't
in.
even know yet.
Well, I still have them purely on the basis of Ripley is Australian. And you know, it is possibly the best told story of Monday Night Raw. Give it to the baby faces. I do think Kyrie will cost them, but I feel like Asuka will be a little bit forgiving. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's my prediction.
Okay, I'll now run through the people who aren't here. Peyton has Rhea and Io. One sec. I have to go. I'm doing this on 2 devices, so this is very difficult. Ross has
Don't worry about it.
Rhea and Io. So, yeah, he has also Rhea and Io, so it seems to be everyone's going for the 2 megastars, which I can completely understand. Okay. Radio has Rhea and Io. Rhea plus Io. Don't mind me, everybody at home. I am typing out people's things. And finally, a lead has
We love you, Liam. Don't worry.
and Io. Thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, just to run through. With Rhea and Io, we have Rahul, Aled, Noble, Peyton, Ross, and Radio, and only myself and Vega have gone for the Kabuki Warriors.
Yes.
Again, this match can go either way.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it can, indeed. Next, we'll move to...
It can.
Yes, it absolutely can. And as I said, I think both either way is a good decision. But as I said, I think if you really want to build up the credibility of the Kabuki Warriors and have them challenge for women's tag team titles held by Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, you should probably have them win here. You know? But, you know, WWE doesn't care about tag team wrestling in general, let's be honest. But, yeah, you know. It'd just be a nice thing for them to do.
TKO, though.
Yeah. Right, we'll move on to the Australian street fight, which is the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns taking on the Tribal Thief, Australia's own Big Brunson Reed for division.
I swear this match is headlining.
Why would it headline?
That's
literally
why
got
I
Cody
read
Rhodes
somewhere
and
that this
Seth
match.
Rollins. I don't know. People use headline
I don't
matches
know, I've
for
read something.
anything these days.
I always try to say something here.
Yeah, I heard him. He said it was supposedly headlining, but again, people
yeah,
use that
that's
for
why I
clicks
said
these
I
days.
thought it was headline. Yeah.
Anyway, I think I'm going to start with
Yeah.
Noble on this occasion for this match.
I'm going with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns, to beat the Tribal Thief.
Very well.
Oh, by the way, I'm deafening myself now, so I'll speak to you in like 10 minutes ish.
Alright.
Okay, so Vega.
I think Bronson Reed could get the win this time because I have a feeling Braun Breaker could get involved and maybe cost Roman the match, but I highly doubt that because it's Roman Reigns. But I'm still going for Bronson Reed to win because I think he needs to win more, and you can't go back to back losing to Roman again.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I'm also going to go for Big Bronson Reed because they had the match at match in Paris. Roman won there. They wrote him off television. Obviously, I think there was some interference in that match. I think obviously the Vision, there's bound to be interference. Although I think there'll be an exception to that rule when we get to another match on this card. I just think Big Bronson Reed, if you need to at least give one of the hometown people on the card a win. So obviously Rhea Ripley is on the card, will be the most popular one out of the two. But at the same time, if you really want to build Big Bronson Reed up to be this monster heel, you need him to beat someone who is larger than life and who larger than life especially in the babyface realm, I suppose. Even though he comes across as an anti-hero, you need to fix that WWE. It's a bit of a clusterfuck of a presentation. I'm not saying it has to be white meat like Cody, but at least don't try and blur the lines as much. But the point being is that Bronson Reed is they're building him up. He should be in a better position by now. I feel like out of the two Vision guys, it's Braun Breaker has clearly really benefited from it more. I mean, yeah, sure, he's not had the prominent matches like Bronson Reed has had with Roman at Clash in Paris, namely. At the same time, it's Bronson Reed, yes, he's not going to be in the same position in 5 to 10 years like Braun Breaker's going to be or whatever, but still, Bronson Reed, if you want to, again, it's another thing about building up credibility, you need to have him win.
Exactly.
And, if you give him a win over Roman Reigns, even if it won't be clean, it's still something he can take on character-wise and really evolve from it and actually kick on and be just as strong as his cohort in Braun Breaker. I mean, obviously neither of them are quite on the level of Seth Rollins in terms of star power yet, but out of the two of them, I think Braun Breaker's likely to get there, as I've said, but still, point being, yeah. We'll move on for the people who aren't here, then maybe Rahul and Devon. If not, we'll just come back to him. We'll start with a lead on this occasion. He has gone for shock horror Roman Reigns.
As expected.
Biggest Roman Reigns glazer. I'm joking. You can glaze. It's perfectly fine to glaze Roman Reigns. He is. Yes, he's good. Okay, he's fine. But when you're a lead, it's kind of almost excessive, But we love him for it, don't we? Yes, we do.
Literally.
Peyton has Roman Reigns as well, but I need to change this text color to white because for some reason he always puts the text in black when his thing is dark blue. You can't fucking see it.
Yeah, Peyton.
Yeah.
I'm typing
Yeah,
out his full name. He's lazy and only types their last names or their first names. I'm putting the full name. It's Roman Reigns. Acknowledge your tribal chief, damn it.
Yeah, acknowledge the OTC.
Yeah. So moving on, I think Aled. Yes, we've already done Aled. Yes, yeah. So radio has Roman Reign, not Roman Reigns, but still, I just put Roman Reigns anyway.
Yep.
I'm not gonna have him complain at me later, for obvious reasons. Because he gets very stressed and angry if you don't give him what they want. You get me, brother. Yeah, Raiders gone for Roman Reigns. Ross, finally, I believe, yes, because he's at the top of my DMs pile. He has also gone for Roman Reigns. Shock horror, they've all gone for the safe pick, while myself and Vega have gone for the big one, the big Bronson, the big Australian boy from Adelaide. And since I think I failed to drag this whole segment out for 10 minutes. I think we should just move on to the next match. You know,
Yeah.
on the spreadsheet. Let's do that. Yes. I seem to have developed a South Park stutter. Yes, I have. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You got a stutter? You're cool. Okay? Like anybody else. You're a human being. We all love you. Anyway, moving on to the next match. We have it's revisiting an old rivalry from the mid-2010s, I guess you could say. They're currently apparently tied 2-2, which I did not know. But, yeah. This is the greatest of all time. I've never seen 17. John Cena on his retirement run, his retirement tour, which obviously is almost coming to an end now, actually, which is kind of crazy.
Yes.
And the phenomenal AJ Styles. And I think both of these guys are basically performing in Australia for the last time, because apparently there's rumours that
AJ's retiring in 2026, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, there is alleged reports and rumours of that. Absolutely. I think I'll start for this one because I've always gone for other people. But I think I'm just going to go for the obvious one here. It's going to be John Cena. Mainly because, obviously, as I said, the last match at Saturday night's main event in Washington, D.C. is coming up. I don't feel like he can necessarily... I mean, granted, either guy could lose and they'd be fine, but still, it's the retirement tour of John Cena. Last match is coming up. You want him to look as strong as possible going into DC. And I'm glad they're actually, running this back, because for a time it looked like we weren't going to get John Cena and AJ Styles one more time. But for me, obviously, for them to revisit this, especially because obviously in the mid-2010s, John Cena's doing the US Open Challenge in 2015. AJ Styles comes in, is it 2016 Royal? No, not 2016 Royal Rumble. 2015, surely.
No, it's the 2016
No, it's
Rumble.
2016 where he debuted.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So John Cena's on the run of a lifetime, obviously doing the US Championship thing. AJ Styles comes in 2016 Royal 2026 Royal Rumble. That's next year, you fucking idiot. Anyway, 2016 Royal Rumble. Comes in, obviously, does pretty well at number 3, lasts a little while. Then eventually he comes in, there's the whole first match they have. Then they have another one at SummerSlam, I think it was.
Yeah.
Then Royal Rumble 2016, they have another one.
2017.
Then there was one on SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, there was like the iconic bits of beat up John Cena. Beat up John Cena. It's one of my favourite things to do.
Classic.
Yeah.
The beat up John Cena community.
Yeah, I get a chance to beat up John Cena.
Beat up John Cena.
There's
The
just
OC.
one thing that I want to do one more time, and is that I want
to beat up John Cena. Gotta beat up John Cena.
Yeah, I beat up John Cena for the last time.
Okay,
beat
so
John Cena one more
yeah,
time.
For fuck's sake.
I've gone for John Cena. I'm gonna go to Vega next.
All right. I mean, obviously John
Alright,
Cena
alright, alright.
needs to win more because it's his retirement tour. Why would he lose to AJ Styles of all people? I mean, he did lose to Brock in a dumb match, but still, John Cena needs to win.
Yeah, I feel like.
Haven't. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm just hoping that.
As I said, I feel like that. Obviously, you need to do.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, please no. I just need these two to go straight up 1-on-1, one fall to the finish, completely clean.
Please.
No El Grande Americanos, no Brock Lesnar's, no nothing.
No. No.
This needs to be as pure as it possibly can be. I mean, is it going to be on the same level as their classics 9 years ago? Probably not. That's fine because they're both 9 years older.
Literally.
I still think it's going to be a very technically sound match and what have you. So, Rahul, I've noticed you're back. So,
Yes.
can we have your prediction for the Australian street fight, Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed, quickly?
Roman Reigns.
All right.
Said in a very Paul Heyman-esque manner, but yeah. So, as I was saying, we're on Cena and Styles now, if you can tell.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, we're on that now. So yeah. Good points, Vega. I agree with all your points. Noble.
Come on. It's obviously John Cena, right? And everyone said this is his retirement tour, and that loss to Brock Lesnar is just pure ridiculous. Like, he should have not lost this match. Honestly, he should have won that. Like, and I agree with you. We don't need to have like the El Grande Americano shenanigans. Like, honestly, if that ruins this match, I don't know what to say at this point. You gotta have John Cena win in his final match against Styles. Like, might be one of can this match live up to the hype from the first couple? No. Do I think it's gonna be good? Yes. It's still gonna be a good match either way. And like, you gotta have John Cena win his final match against Styles. Like, come on.
Yeah. Oh, you're up.
I have John Cena. I don't really need to explain why, because it's his final. It's his final match in a different country, basically.
Yes.
So, it has to be John Cena.
Yeah, it's not going to be AJ Styles' last match in a foreign country, but it's definitely his last in Australia, I think, as well, because apparently there's talks AJ's going to retire next year too. So
yeah, he's going to retire he's going to retire next year. So yeah, it's going to be his final time in Australia. Like this match better have a clean finish. No shenanigans involved.
Yeah, we'll move on to the people who aren't here now. The lead has John Cena.
Yep.
We then go to radio, I suppose. That's a fun thing to do. Radio has John Cena.
All right.
Peyton has John Cena. And Ross has the man who isn't AJ Styles, John Cena.
Well, basically, everyone has Cena.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I think this is like the only one we all have gone the same on so far.
Yep.
And I think it's understandably so, for obvious reasons. So
yeah.
We'll move on now to the Women's Crown Jewel Championship match. The WWE Women's Champion of SmackDown, the time Tiffany Stratton, versus Raw's Women's World Champion, La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer.
This should be a good match.
That Tiffany Stratton is still champion.
Yes, I completely agree with that. Like, it's been nearly a year now, I think.
Yeah. She basically holds the title for more than 278.
I can't lie. I'm very bored of her being champion now.
Who, Tiffany?
I feel like what she needs.
Yeah, Tiff.
How about a little heel turn? How about that?
Yeah, her title reign has
Because
been.
the way I see it, as a babyface, her options of challenges are limited. Like I made a reference to this on last week's podcast when I wasn't here, but I did contribute in this very VC chat, I believe, and I said there's a problem
Yes.
on SmackDown's women's division side. There's like a lack of depth in terms of both singles titles. The women's tag titles, obviously, you can't add. I mean, you probably could do matches with Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss if you really wanted to, but at the same time, it's like they're doing their own thing, really. Like, there's been no allusion to them, or allusion, yeah, with the A, that they're going to have any singles matches going forward. So, I don't know, for me, I think I'll start with Noble on this one. Still think this match is going to be good, by the way, but like...
Yeah, this match is going to be good. Oh, yeah, this one's ridiculously tough for me. Both of them are really good. They're absolutely good. Oh my god. I'm gonna go with La Primera, Stephanie Becker.
Okay, cool. Rahul.
I'm going for Stephanie Becker purely on the basis of my reasonings before. I'm bored of Tiffany as champion, and I'm just bored of I'm just bored of her in general. So give it to Stephanie.
Yeah, I'm incomplete. I'm going to go next for that reason. So yeah, I'm a bit bored of Tiffany Stratton as a babyface champion. Like I feel like Stephanie Vaca is my prediction, and if Tiffany does lose, I feel like they should really be looking to change something with her. Yes, I get she's popular with the crowd and people love to chant "It's Tiffy time" when she does it and everything. But at the same time, Tiffany Stratton, as we have seen in NXT, is a way better character when she's a heel. And as I said, I feel like if she were to turn heel on SmackDown in particular, there's a lot more baby faces, I feel like. And if you really want to continue with her as champion in the long run, you need to actually, A, start building women up on SmackDown, and B, then eventually have someone who is actually worthy of taking it off of her. So, yeah. I just feel like Stephanie Vaquer, obviously, newly minted Women's World Champion, pretty much. I feel like she's the better option to win here. Again, I feel like this match is going to be good fun either way.
Not gonna lie, yeah. Before we get to Vega for this prediction, not gonna lie, I agree with this point. Like, as each fucking week progresses here with Tiffany being champion, at some point in her championship reign, she needs to turn heel at this point. There's the SmackDown Women's division right now is just less limited at this point here. A lot of baby faces. You gotta have Tiffany turn heel at some point to have a run to be more interested here. But yeah, I'm sick and tired. I'm getting bored of her title reign as a babyface. Honestly, I'm on board with that.
There you go. How about you?
Are we talking about the prediction or Tiffany being champion?
Prediction
You
first.
can do a bit. You can do a bit of both if you want. Yeah.
I mean, I kind of have to agree with all of you because there's not many opponents for Tiffany to face at this point. So you gotta build some new stars, man. You gotta take the title off of her for at some point. Maybe Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, who knows? But right now, Tiffany's reign has not been that great, in my opinion.
Oh.
It's been poorly booked for the most part, but it's not her fault. But to predict who's going to win the match, I'm going to go with Stephanie Vaquer because I think she needs to win more because she recently won the Women's World Championship.
Yep. Now we'll move on to the people who aren't here. Radio's gone for
Stephanie Vaquer.
5.
Ross has gone for Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay.
And finally, well, Peyton has also gone for Stephanie Vaquer. I'm also going to change the text to white because I can't see it. There we go. Again,
People, basic color coordination. If the background is dark, make the text light.
Yeah, Peyton.
The lead has gone for Stephanie Vaquer.
the
Everybody.
spreadsheet. I look at this spreadsheet
Sometimes just for fun, right? Just to see what people predicted for past pay-per-views.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this fucking color coordination is beyond a joke, bruv. I'm just like, what are you doing?
That is hilarious.
I fucking know, yeah.
We'll probably move on to what I consider to be, other than AJ Styles versus John Cena, the biggest match on the card for the Men's Crown Jewel Championship. The WWE Champion on SmackDown, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, versus Raw's World Heavyweight Champion. He is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking Rollins.
Okay. Yeah. This one's gonna be good regardless.
Yeah, I feel like this is good, obviously.
Every time these two have steps inside a ring together, they've created magic.
Oh yeah.
Obviously goes back to WrestleMania 38 in 2022. Seth Rollins is without an opponent at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes has just left All Elite Wrestling. And the prodigal son makes his return in Dallas, Texas, picks up the win. They then have a match at Backlash the following month where Cody, again, comes out on top. And then in the lead up to Hell in a Cell, the American Nightmare tears his boob clean off the bone while training. Has the purplest of tits you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
And still wins and goes away for months. Returns at the 2023 Royal Rumble main events night 2 with Roman Reigns. Loses to Roman Reigns and then he goes back to back in 2024 and wins again. But he has the help of Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 40, where in night 1 main event he teams with Cody. They lose to The Rock and Roman Reigns. But then in the night 2 main event, he becomes his shield and assists Cody Rhodes in finally finishing the story and becoming WWE Champion. That's the whole story of this rivalry. And yeah, no, but I feel like I actually do want to go to you first. I just thought I'd give a bit of a quick preamble with a bit of humour.
Of course you're gonna do that, you motherfucker. So I think that the previous times we predict this match, I picked Cody, but for this one here, I'm going with Seth Rollins. I have a feeling he needs this win more here because he's been edged by Cody numerous of times in the times they face each other. So I say that Seth needs this win more, and I don't think we're gonna see any of the Vision gonna interfere. I think it's gonna be a back and forth clean match until there's gonna be dirty shenanigans out of Seth. So I'll go with Seth Rollins.
Cool. Christian Vega.
I feel like the Vision will still get involved anyway, because, there's got to be shenanigans in this match. But I'm going to go with Seth to win, because I feel like he needs it more than Cody.
Very nice. Oh,
Do I smell a heel turning coming?
Ooh.
Do I sense that the Usos are going to get involved? Do I sense that Jey Uso is going to turn heel?
Maybe. They're already teasing it.
The answer is no, by the way. They're not going to get involved. But no, I do have Seth Rollins winning. On the basis of the Vision will get involved. The Usos will I think make the save as well, I think. And, well, yeah, it's that basically the same with Vega and Noble. I think Seth needs to win more.
Yeah, I'm in complete agreement with all of you. I think Seth Rollins, as I said, has lost to Cody Rhodes 3 times
in the past, and I feel like if you really wanna, I mean, Cody, in my opinion, at this point, a loss doesn't really hurt him
Yeah,
if
No.
it's not
literally.
for the WWE Championship specifically, if that makes sense. I mean, Cody's like the biggest babyface in the company. He's white meat as you can get. He can afford to lose. Seth Rollins, if you really do actually want to make like the vision be taken a bit more seriously. Again, it goes back to what I said about Bronson Reed earlier. Like, if you want to build up the vision, because I feel like in recent times they've had like the wrong end of the stick in terms of. I mean, the wins and losses have been relatively even, I imagine, but still, I feel like when they lose, it hurts their credibility as a group. So Seth Rollins winning here, finally getting one back over Cody Rhodes, for me is the right move here. Again, it goes back to like, you know, Paul Heyman saying, I'm to be proven right by you that I've made the right choice, otherwise I should have probably just stuck with Roman Reigns all this time, sort of thing. So yeah, I feel like Seth Rollins needs a win here. It's going to be a good match. I feel like I'm going to enjoy this. I feel like it will be the main event because, you know, 2 world champions going head to head. Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll now move on to people who aren't here. Start with Peyton. Seth Rollins, and again, I have to change the text to white.
Jesus fucking Christ, Peyton.
Paying you garbage.
Even his name's in black.
You're trash.
You need to learn Excel skills.
Literally.
He does this on Google Sheets. Yeah, just change. Again, I said
Basic graphic design, color coordination. If the background is dark, make the text light.
But the color coordination is just pointless at this point.
Yep. So yeah, we'll do Ross first. We'll do Ross. Ross has gone for Seth Rollins.
Cool.
Led has gone for Seth Rollins.
Alright, we're getting somewhere.
And finally, let me just actually type out, because the full name fits in the box, so I'm just going to type in Peyton's one. Seth Rollins. Radio has gone for Seth Rollins.
He also has specified, I think Paul Heyman acts like he won't help Seth, but will in the end.
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah. Everyone's unanimously
got-
in favour of Seth Rollins.
yeah, only 2 matches we have different here. Only.
It's mainly the women's tag and the Australian street fight where people have differed. So I'll just give you a little rundown of everything that we have done here. For Rio and Io versus the Kabuki Warriors, Radio, Ross, Peyton, Noble, Aled, and Rahul have all gone for Rio and Io, while myself and Vega have gone for the Kabuki Warriors. In the Australian street fight between Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed, Radio, Ross, Peyton, Noble, Aled, and Rahul have gone for Roman Reigns, while myself and Vega have gone for Bronson Reed. And in the final 3 matches, so AJ Styles, John Cena, everyone's gone for John Cena. Women's Crown Jewel Championship, Stratton and Vaquer, everyone's gone for Vaquer. Men's Crown Jewel title, Rollins and Rhodes, everyone's gone for Rollins. So those are your Crown Jewel predictions, everybody. That's officially a wrap on that portion of the pod.
Nope.
So I suppose we should probably just get into some. I don't think I can't be asked to go through all the shows this week because it's been mental. There's been 3 shows in 2 days. Like Dynamite wasn't yesterday; it was on Tuesday.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was Title
Yeah.
Tuesday.
The same fucking day as frickin' NXT versus TNA Showdown.
Yes, correct. And then obviously you had Raw on Monday, as you usually would. But I would like to go to this first, because to me this whole news story is fucking hilarious. Santos Escobar and his contract with WWE, right? Get this.
Yep.
His contract was supposed to expire midnight Monday, and then he re-signs on the dotted line, and everyone thinks, oh, he looks like he's gonna leave, right? Because they didn't offer him the right amount of money or something. But at the end of the day, something must have happened in the last dying hours for them to go, yeah, we'll actually offer you a bit more money, and you can stay where you are and do fuck all. Yeah, if you guys want to discuss that, go ahead, because I've already said my piece on it, because I just think it's fucking funny.
It's kind of hilarious.
No, I
that
agree with you.
his contract literally expired midnight, and then the following day he resigns like out of nowhere. Like, oh, I'm not going anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm staying here.
That's hysterical, honestly.
Yeah. Santos Escobar did his own version of the Wolf of Wall Street. Went, I'm not leaving. Not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
That's hilarious.
I'm not fucking leaving. Yeah, that is funny. Like the
No
fact
goes
that
on.
the fact that he fucking his contract was up on midnight, and then he signed at the dotted line, and that he's back in the WWE, just like that. What is more like? How could anything top this hilarious moment like that?
Yeah, it's just jokes, man. I hope they actually let the Legado del Fantasma do some stuff now. He actually is back, because otherwise, like, what was the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Another headline I'm a bit gutted about. Obviously, as I said, AEW had Title Tuesday, but they also taped Collision Homecoming. Homecoming Collision. Coming out of that, there was a match between Ota Ibushi and Josh Alexander. I can't remember if it was 1-on-1 or if it was probably one of those Don Callis family tag team matches that have been sprinkled on AEW programming as of late. But apparently they were trying to do a spot on the top rope. It looks like Alexander was going for like a top rope AA type of thing. But then Ota Ibushi spills to the outside, smacks his leg on the guardrail, and apparently has fractured his femur.
Ouch.
Yikes.
Which means that if it's a compound fracture, apparently that could be the end of Kota Ibushi's storied wrestling career. Which for me, having been primarily a guy who was disillusioned with the WWE product in the late 2010s, watching New Japan Pro Wrestling and seeing Kota Ibushi wrestle, I was like, this guy is an absolute wizard in the ring. But for me, obviously, in recent years, you know, he's signed to AEW, but he can't help but unfortunately get injured, really. And I feel like it's all those years of working the hard Japanese, the fast-paced, hard-hitting style in Japan, both with DDT and New Japan. As I said, if this is the end of the career of Kota Ibushi, it'd be a real shame for it to end this way, because as I said, he's had a fair bucket of shit the last few years, and I'm not happy with that, personally. But yeah, either way, if he comes back from that, which I think he might try to, because he's a crazy bastard. And speaking of bastards, by the way, what the fuck was Pac wearing on Dynamite?
A singlet or
What have you done to my boy? What have you done, Benjamin Satterley, the man behind Pac? What have you done?
Like, what the? Like, I'm sorry. Like, go back to wearing
What?
trunks. I'm sorry. Like,
Well, I'm not saying I have an issue with it. Still shredded as ever, but like, it just takes some getting used to, because at the end of the day, Pac is still an incredible professional wrestler at the end of the day. But like, I'm just like, what the hell? And then he lost Orange Cassidy as well, but
like, what the fuck? Seriously.
I think that we've also had numerous contract extensions in WWE this week as well. That's another thing we can talk about. We've had the likes of, again, we've mentioned Santos Escobar, and we've had Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston. They've signed new deals. I don't know about anybody else. I think Bronson Reed as well.
Yeah,
just signed a new
those
deal.
were the recent contract extensions.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
brilliant. That's good. As I said, I feel like if you, again, it goes back to what I said about Bronson Reed earlier. If you want to have him really celebrate the contract extension, why not have him beat the Tribal Chief? You get me? And yeah, I feel actually, I do want to go over NXT TNA Showdown because I heard it was a fun show. I don't want to go over it entirely, but the headlines coming out of that was the score finished. I think TNA won actually, didn't they? The whole thing, or was it just 2-2?
It was 2-2.
It's 2-2, yes. Yeah, we start with the Tag Team Championship Unification match, where the Hardys defeated Dark State.
Means they are now both the TNA World Tag Team and NXT Tag Team Champions.
Yep. Correct.
Which I think this is a spectacular thing, especially for the NXT TNA partnership or WWE TNA partnership, because the Hardys are gonna. I mean, I think they'll hold them for a little bit, obviously, but at the same time, it presents an opportunity for them to put a lot of younger teams over, and especially where the NXT Tag Team division, as of late, has been a bit lifeless, a bit null and void, a bit irrelevant to the programming, if I'm being brutally and harshly honest. I just feel like, you know, the Hardys holding the tag belts is going to do a lot of favors for them.
For sure.
Yeah, and now the Hardys are going to face the Dudley Boys, not only for the TNA World Tag Titles, the NXT Tag Titles as well, in a tables match at Bound for Glory, I believe.
That's also this weekend as well.
One final table.
That's
it's
correct.
On Sunday.
And speaking of tables, Ricochet couldn't put Bobby Lashley through a table with a 450 splash, and I'm telling you, it's because there wasn't a Slim Jim logo on it. You really want the table to snap, you need to snap into a Slim Jim, brother.
Snap into a Slim Jim!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, then obviously the other sort of headlines come out of NXT. I think the women's team defeated the other women's team.
The TNA, yeah.
Which I think was
NXT
Sol Ruka,
team won
JC
it.
Jane, Jada Parker?
Yeah, Jada
Yeah,
Parker.
Jada Parker and Lil Vice, yeah, defeating the new TNA Knockouts Tag Champs, the Inspiration, which they walk out with their WWE theme, which I'm surprised. Yeah, and I know Kalani Jordan is one another member, and I believe it's Mara Sadeh, formerly known as Jakar Jackson.
Also, special guest refereed by former TNA Knockouts champion Jordan Grace. So,
Yes.
Correct.
I think the last two surviving members of the NXT team were Sol Ruka and JC Jane. And a lot of people online, for some reason, criticize the fact they were all buddy-buddy with each other at the end. But I'm just like, yeah, because they're fighting for the same side. It's fine.
Yep.
You know? Like, you don't have to delve too much into the fact they're both heels and baby faces and all that. I get you want consistent programming, but when you do a brand versus brand sort of thing, used for the meantime, go out the window sort of thing. Not saying it should, but it did. Normally does. So I don't know why everyone's acting so surprised. Get your shit together, or a pair of nuts, and deal with it. Thank you. Anyway, other matches. Ethan Page defeated Mustafa Ali of TNA to retain the NXT North American Championship. And the finish, by the way, I saw it, excuse me, was brutal. Apparently, Ali got like the camera cable stuck around his
leg.
Yeah, and then Ethan Page was like, let me just fuck you up off the top rope real quick, and then hit the twisted grin.
Literally.
And men's match.
After...
The men's match, right? Was that happened, or is there something else I'm missing? Or
Yeah, that was the.
It's the. Do you mean the men's Survivor Series style elimination match?
Yeah. Team TNA did defeat NXT.
Yeah.
Yeah, Team TNA won. That consists of Mike Santana, Frankie Kazarian, who else?
Moose.
I know, Moose, and I believe Leon Slater.
Leon
Yeah,
Slater.
because
Yeah.
then I think NXT had Ricky Starks, Javon Evans,
Trick Williams.
Trick Williams.
Trick Williams.
Yeah, I don't know why he was on the NXT team if he's TNA World Champion.
Yeah, I
That
don't get
confused
that.
me from the get-go. And then
I really don't get that either, but
Ricky Saints was also there. I think I might have said his name already. I'm not sure.
yeah, you said Ricky Saints, the NXT
There's another
champion.
person in there. I think Obafemi, possibly. No.
No.
Yes. No.
No,
I
the
think it was
special guest
Matt
ref
Borne.
there was Joe Hendry.
Oh,
Matt
you
Borne,
said
yeah.
his
Oh,
name.
Miles
Say his
Oh,
name
you
and
fucking
he
bitch.
appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry.
I knew you were gonna say.
I
his name.
believe in Joe Hendry.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah,
Special
because
guest
he's the special
referee
guest ref.
Joe Hendry.
Yeah, because he's the
Yeah.
special guest referee.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but the biggest
That's
question
why
coming out of
I
this
was
match
waiting
is
for you
since
to
Mike
say
Tanner.
his name, so I can just turn the camera on just to put that.
Well, I hope the stream saw it.
You-
Otherwise, that's
you
a
fucking-
wasted bit.
You
Oh,
fucking
it did.
bastard.
If the stream didn't see that, that's a wasted bit, my friend.
No, it showed it. I think.
Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, no, the biggest question for me coming out of this match is since Mike Santana pinned Ricky Saints, should he get a future NXT Championship match?
Probably. If he does win the TNA World title this Sunday, though.
He will.
Yeah, but it seems.
Which he
I
should,
think
by
for
the
once
way.
they've actually done. Yeah, and I think for once, by the way, where I previously have stated in some weeks past, I should say, NXT has largely, in terms of cross promotional matches, have dominated. So for TNA to actually get some stuff back in recent times has been really refreshing. Namely, obviously the Hardys becoming NXT tag team champions to go with their TNA World Tag titles. Obviously adds a bit more stakes to their last table match thingamajig with the Dudleys, but then also you had the Survivor Series team, or Survivor Series style team in TNA win. So finally I feel like, they're sort of starting to really benefit from the relationship. I will have to watch that show back, really get a feel for what was going on. I heard it was quite good, so look forward
It's
to
a
it.
fun show. It's a fun show, honestly.
I think
I
some
really
other things
enjoy-
coming out of it that are really exciting. I think Leon Slater, I think he is having an X Division Championship match
Yeah, against Javon
Yes.
Evans on Sunday.
Sunday. It's
Javon
Javon
Evans.
Evans.
Yep.
So
Which-
you got two of the biggest wrestling prodigies right now. They're both 21 years old, both incredible.
They're gonna tear the
I
house
think- yep.
down. That's gonna be match of the year. I'm calling it
That
now.
match is gonna. That match is gonna fucking slap, and I'm going to watch that. Javon Evans, we don't know who Javon Evans is at this point. He's bouncy. He's a great fucking star. But Leon Slater is absolutely mind blowing to me here, dude. When he gets to a wrestling ring, he fucking creates magic. And I'm not the only one who's
Okay.
gonna fucking say that.
I can confirm that as well, because out of everyone in this very voice chat we're in right now doing this podcast, I have seen Leon Slater wrestle live for 62 minutes, or 63 minutes, I think it was, against Zozaya, who is WWE bound, as I mentioned once before, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, as I said, Leon Slater, I've seen him wrestle live. I think he's the name everybody should really be looking out for. I know he's recently obviously rose to the fore, winning the TNA X Division Championship from Moose, getting endorsed by AJ Styles at Slammiversary, and now appearing on NXT programming. And obviously, I will say he was supposed to be at a Rev Pro show this this past weekend, I think. Not this past weekend, maybe the weekend before, in London. Yeah, it was this past weekend. Obviously had to get taken off of that because I feel like obviously the Bound for Glory commitment, and now that he's appeared on NXT, I think that means WWE are actually sizing him up and are actually going to try and sign him.
Yeah.
Which, personally, I feel like Leon probably should stay with TNA for a little bit longer, because I feel like he could be a world champion at some point there as well. I'm not saying he has to stay there for forever or whatever, but like, at 21 years old, while you are still incredible, still a prodigy, going to be
Yes.
arguably one of the best wrestlers in the world one day. 100%. I believe that. As someone who has seen him wrestle live for 63 minutes and fought everything from his in-ring work to his selling to the way his facial expressions were, the way he sold, like what was going on in terms of... I'm talking specifically about the matches as like the Iron Man match. He was, again, both of them back to front. Incredible match. If you want to go check that out, by the way, make sure you get Repro on demand. Go look at Uprising 2024. Watch that. One of the best matches I've ever seen live.
Yeah, like, the first time I watched Leon Slater in wrestle, it was actually when I started to watch TNA again. And I look at, it's Leon Slater, like, I was like, in my brain, who the fuck is he? And until he competed, he literally made my brain explode, like a landmine. He surprised me beyond the slightest. Like, I was like, thought to myself, maybe this young buck could do something here, possibly win a championship, possibly win a world title if he has to. But like you said, he's 21. He has some time to grow here. Like, honestly, I believe he will be in TNA for a little longer, not a wicked long time here. Like, just to progress, possibly get more stories into the mix here in the X division, or possibly in the world title scene, if you want to put it that way. Like, Leon Slater, yeah, I cannot disagree with you. He's going to be might be the best wrestler in the world.
Especially, I think, in like 5 to 10 years' time, he's going to be up there. Image have won both, actually, to be fair. But, like...
Yep,
I
but
mean,
that match... Yeah.
Swanton
But that
450 is one of the most beautiful finishes in wrestling today. Like,
yeah.
period.
But that match, though, at Bound for Glory, like, that match is going to fucking cook for a lot of damn families out there.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like, I mean, as I said, I would love to go over all the shows, but we'd be here for quite a long time.
Yeah, we're at 57 minutes and more than 15 seconds. So
we're gonna reach 58 minutes. We already reached it.
I think just for a couple minutes. I mean, obviously we do have WrestleDream next weekend to predict as well, by the way. But
Perfect.
there are some matches that have obviously since been added to that card. Got Chris Statlander defending the AEW Women's World Championship against Toni Storm. By the way, their promo segment on Collision. I did watch Collision. Nobody does, really. But when you see that the odd bits and pieces come up online, you watch it, and I'm like, that was a fun little segment. You know, they're sort of what I call phytosexual, you know? So, you know, their love language with each other is fighting, albeit very flirtatiously.
Yeah.
I think that's the case for most of Toni Storm's opponents. So yeah, that's been added, as well as a $500,000 tag team match between the newly reunited Jurassic Express, so Jack Perry, Josaurus, and the Young Bucks, at Nick Jackson. And then we've also got Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe 5, the AEW TNT Championship. They're apparently tied 2-2, so I feel like this will be the rubber match. And then we've also got Brodido versus the Don Callis families, Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita, who did win a Eliminator this past Tuesday on Dynamite to get that championship. Yeah, we'll discuss that in more detail next week. But for the time being, whether or not we're going live with Crown Jewel, probably not, because no one will be awake except me.
I mean...
And maybe Aled.
I can't stream it, because even though I gotta wake up early on Saturday, because I gotta like do some stuff with my car and stuff, but I won't be there to stream it, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I don't know what Payne's situation is on Saturday either. We'll discuss it off air.
All right.
But thank you for
Yeah.
joining us today. I've been Liam. That's been Vega. That's been Noble. Make sure you guys tune into next week's podcast where we will be predicting AEW WrestleDream 2025 and also bringing you the latest news and updates from the world of professional wrestling. But for the time being, have a good weekend and we'll see you all next week.
Bye-bye. Have a good one.
Bitches.